Hey Stampers, Gaynor again, and I'm coming back with week 20 sketch. Yeah, week 20 already. Gosh, this year is just flying through already. And it's a girly type one this time, this week's sketch. I haven't got a picture to show you. Ooh, do apologise. Let's see if I can get it up on my phone. Oh, come on, phone. Facebook. Stamp with joy. No, that's not it. Search. Whoa, what happened? Okay. Stamp with joy. There we go. Right, let's see if it opens up. That's not it. That's not Stamp with Joy. That's my page. Stamp with Joy. And let's see if we can see the sketch. I tell you what. Oh my goodness. Well, it's like Cheryl's there. It's that way. And you've got your design paper at the bottom and different one at the top. Love hearts and a sentiment running through the centre. So that's what it looks like, if you can see it. Just, oh, sorry about the glare. But I decided to turn mine into a mail card using the new suite, which is Beautiful World. And it's this stamp set. And it also comes with a gorgeous embossing folder called Old World Paper. And I run my two pieces through together at the same time. And look, get this paper effect. Let me show you my card actually. And this is my version of this week's sketch. And I think it's just so cute. I used some designer series paper from Sailing Away, which is quite similar to, they've got this colour green with this, but it's very large. I've got my circles cut out, I've got my dimensionals ready. Now, this is the colour. Oh, no, that's not the one. Let me just find the one of the new card stock. One of my nails will let me... Yeah, and it's this one, but they're really large. And I thought, why not just take it from Sailing Home? And these globes fit over the top perfectly. So I cut two of those out instead of two. Love hearts. So I'm using my initiative here and keeping my paper stock going. Because I don't want to just use anything. And I don't want to use all the new stuff yet when I've still got plenty of the Sailing Home. So I've just added my Sailing Home stuff, which is the same colours, and some of the colours are still the same. I mean, it's all about adventure anyway and travel and stuff, so why not put the two packs together and use them as the one packet, so that way you get twice as much. I used a 2-inch strip for here, which I've got here. And like I say, I run these two pieces. I'm going to change that to blue. So I'm going to have it all coordinating. But I'm loving the way this blends together. And I added two of the corners instead of rhinestones, because gentlemen don't want rhinestones. They want corners. So I know my map is running that way. But unless you want to prejudge, that's going to go along there. Beautiful. And then I've got another piece somewhere. There it is. And we've got a die, wherever it is. Have I put it back? Yes, I have. That cuts these little holes out, and that is perfect for my project, and it fits along there perfectly. I accidentally cut my card base down to what is this? I can't remember. I know I cut it down a little bit too short, and I was thinking, oh, but it worked out perfect for this card. These are 5 5/8. So I've cut my cardstock down to 3 5/8. Yeah, and everything fits beautifully. So this piece now will have the cinnamon behind, whereas that's got the blue. My sentiment then will go on the top, and my little worlds will go there, and we'll have our corners on. So yeah, don't throw any, oh, I mean, no, I don't throw any of mine away anyway, but just put them with other sets. Like, I knew as soon as I saw this gorgeous paper from Stampin' Up that it was going to go perfectly with my Sailing Home papers, because, you know, they take ideas from everywhere and just put them together. So my card is 5 5/8 by 8 1/4, simply scored and folded at 4 1/8. So you could take your measurements down to the same if you're in the US or in the UK. And our card is going to open this way, obviously. You don't have to. You could have turned it that way and do it smaller. It's entirely up to you. But the way our cards was presented on the sketch was this way. I then took 2 pieces of scrap paper. These were not cut to the right size. And then I did cut them down to the right size, which is 3 and... I forgot already. So these are 3 3/4 down to 5 3/8. This piece is 2 inches by 5 3/8. And I just thought I wanted to have a play with some new products, but with some old as well. I did say in a video a while back that I would use new and old together. This is not a Way Back Wednesday one either. It's just something I wanted to put together for our sketch this week, because I like to get involved. If I'm putting out a sketch for everyone to follow, I should follow it myself. Can't expect everybody to do it and not do it myself. So like I'm saying, this is a piece of that gorgeous paper with the map on, and I love it because one piece, which was on this side, it was on this side, I've actually covered it up now, but where is it? No, it's not, it's there. There, right there, if you can see where my finger is, it says Crew, and that's where I am from originally. And I can't believe that it's on my DSP. And I've just had a gorgeous email off scrapbooking.com, and I'm going to be putting out a video later on with their hashtag Cards for Kindness. They're asking people to send in handmade cards so they can donate them to hospital staff, children's charities like the Ronald McDonald House Trust. And I've said I've got over 200 cards here that I've made, which you've all seen me make. Throughout the process of doing my videos, I always end up with 2 cards, and I want to donate them to their charity so they can dish them out for people who actually need them more than what we do right now, right at this possible moment in time. And I want to give back a little something. I never charge for my cards ever anyway, but if I'm doing some good at the same time, then I'm well up for that, as I'm sure most of you would. So if you're living in America and you make cards and you've got nowhere to send them to scrapbooking.com. There's a form on their website. Go to the blog, where it says blog and it says more next to it. Tap on that and it'll come up Cards for Kindness. And there's a little application form you can send your cards in with. They just want them blank in the centre, no handwritten messages inside. I'm going to do that back and forth. So they can just dish them out to these gorgeous charities over in America. I've asked them for a UK address to see if there's anywhere I can send mine, because if I send a box of 200 to America, it's going to cost me a fortune. It probably cost me about £30. So these just pop out. I'll pull them out later. Most of them stayed on my mat, thankfully. I just think it's a really good thing to do if you've got loads of cards and you haven't got an outlet to send them. Send them to scrapbooking.com, and there's the hashtag card hashtag cards for kindness. Tim Holtz is involved. A lot of top designers have got a little video on their website, and go and have a look. It's absolutely amazing. I think it's so noble that people are getting together at this time of horrible virus. And that's going to go just... Oh, I tucked that one behind. So, oh my goodness, let me see if I can tuck this one behind. Yes, I might just be able to tuck it behind. So let me just glue the back end. But what a great thing to do. And not only that, knowing that your card's going to be sent to people or used by doctors, nurses, children, and people with breast cancer, it just makes me smile that I like doing stuff for charity, and I'm sure everybody else does as well. Tuck that under there. That is so cute. It doesn't look that straight to me. Looks a bit skew. Let's see if I can push that down a little bit more without ruining it. Oh, who cares? It's a handmade card, but there we go. Love it. So underneath, I know you can hardly see it, but there's an impression, because this one leaves an impression of all these gorgeous words underneath. You can see that just there at the top. I know it's going to get covered up, but I'm going to pull this one this time. I can get one full one, and I'm going to do it at both ends. And I'm just going to stick that down with a bit of tape as well to make sure it doesn't move. And I'm going to do that at the top and at the bottom. Just move my stamp set out of the way. Come back. Oh, I love it. And I'm going to do the top as well. And then I'll move it along and I'll do the side too. It's a little squeaky, isn't it? Perfect. Now I'm going to try and do... So you can see it this time. I mean, you can see it right along the top and right along the bottom, but I want it on the sides as well. That's it. Little squeaker. Perfect. And now move that down a little bit. Just one more time now. That is absolutely fabulous. So now you can see it all over. Isn't that beautiful? I think there's a way, that's the way round. You can't see it until actually it says 50, 55, 45, 50. So that'll go along there. In fact, it's just going to go just above there slightly so I can see. And I'm going to pop this on dimensionals, hence the dimensionals. I'll have to get another packet out for my little worlds. I love those corners, by the way, absolutely stunning. So this is roughly going halfway. There's my piece of cardstock, and I would love to use the colours of these, but we don't have them yet. Roll on June. So I've positioned this and straightened it so I know. That's it. Oh, love it. Nicely done. I had some offcuts of these beautiful cardstock from another project I'd done. Hence the reason. That's why the cards are smaller slightly. I'm just gonna... This piece is I think it's 3, I'll measure it in a second, by 3/4 of an inch, that's all. And I just want to set that in the center there. Love that saying, adventure awaits. Yeah, it's bang on 3 inches by 3/4, and this is an inch by 3.5, I think. Yeah, 3.5. So let's just poke out those few bits. If I can see them. Any more? One there. There we go. That can go away now. Love it. Absolutely love it. So now we've just got to cut out these and pop our corners on. Ooh, don't move. I found with this I needed a shim as well. So on with my top and on with my piece of paper. And then I went through one and then back. There we go. Just puts that extra little tiny bit of pressure on. Look how smooth that paper is. Ooh. There we go. Oh, look at that. It's popped most of them out. Perfect. You've got a few little bits in there. Let's pop that out. So cute. That's all come out lovely and clean. I'll pick all those little... Oh, I've just spilt them all over me. Just poke out the bits. Perfect. Just clear off my plate. And it does come with another little circle for you to cut those out, because thankfully this is 1 3/4 it cuts out, and my 1 3/4 circle punch is broken, so thank the Lord for that die. Oops. Yes, it decided to cut something one day and never open up again, so so I had already cut my circles out because I shoved a piece of paper through and didn't realise that it was 2 layers thick. So when I pulled that out, I had to just then, and it gives you that tiny, tiny little white border all the way around. Oh, I can see a piece that's still there. Out you can, and there. Perfect. Just give it a few little dots. I love it. That's so cute. that's all out. And again, just dab that on. I'm not squeezing the bottle, I'm just literally letting what's there come out. Just putting a few dots to make sure it stays in place. And then I just looked basically at these, and that's how I popped them on, just the way that they were lined up on the stamp set. So let me grab some dimensionals. There we go. And I'm just popping one each on the back. That one's going in the centre, and this one is going maybe towards this side a little bit more, because then when they slide together they're not interrupting anything. And I will put my black lines on them in a bit. So my little first wildy go in there. And my other, I just slide across till I feel it touch, and then I pop that one on there. Isn't that gorgeous? And then I can take those beautiful corners and slide. You get 20 corners and 10 sliders, and then I'm just going to pop one of each. Only 2 I'm putting on. I can see me buying more of these. They're so cute. And they stick perfect and quite quickly as well with the art glitter glue. She says when not dropping it. Ooh, there you go, stuck to my finger. Just give that a few seconds. Yeah. A bit more glue would help, Gaynor. Need quite a bit. Move that into the place. Right, it's all over my fingers, see, and it wants to stick to my fingers. I know it dries clear, but you know, I'm a stickler. So that one's well and truly glued. Make sure I've got a fair bit on this one. Perfect. I know it dries clear, but doesn't dry clear enough, quick enough for me. Just a couple more seconds. There we go. Oh my goodness, I love that. Even with the blue, this one looks really, I like the cinnamon one as well. They're just so cute. So that is my version of this week's sketch. Do you prefer the blue? Or do you prefer the cinnamon one? Oh, I just think they both are absolutely gorgeous. Perfect mail cards, which everyone struggles to do with the... We get a lot of people saying, oh, I can't think of a mail card to do, but turn this sketch into something for a mail instead. So that is my version of this week's sketch. I hope you enjoyed. Really hope you give it a go. Like I say, if you're ever struggling for ideas, I do say it every time I do a sketch card, look at a sketch. Think of it with a stamp set in mind, or even some designer series paper in mind, and then just work around that. And when I saw this week's sketch and I was thinking, oh, not another girly one again, I thought, no, I want to play with mail products today. and I want to make sure we give our gentleman folk gorgeous cards. So that's what I did. I turned mine into the male version, and I absolutely love it. I would really, really, really love a thumbs up and a share. That would be fantastic. This beautiful suite is available from the 3rd of June. I think the catalogue goes live. And yeah, tell me your thoughts. I mean, I just love it. I mean, what else have we got in here? I could have had a swiggle, a squirrel there. Maybe, well, I might just do that quickly actually, because I've just popped. Oh, have I got that cinnamon one as well? I sure do. Right, these were my offcuts. So I was just about to throw them in the bin, and I'm not now. I'm just going to do a little bit extra. I likes to just keep you all here with me, see. I'd stay all day, I would. So I'm going to pop that on there. Squish that out. Oh, wow, look how cute that is. Look how cute that is. Oh my goodness. That could perhaps go on there. And then the blue one can go on this one. How gorgeous. I never thought about that till just. If I move that up there, I could get a couple out of that one. Because we always find gems and little flowers to go on girly cards, why not do it and add squirrely bits on male cards as well. Let's poke that one out. Come on out gently. There we go, it's coming. I just don't want it to rip. There we go. Come out. That little circle does not want to come out. There we go. There we go, we got it. Oh, that's going to look so darn sweet. Love that. And then pop my die back in. There we go. We can even find little things to organise on mail cards as well. So back out with the glue. It takes seconds. And it'll just add a little something extra. Let's do the little bit of glue on the hand. Pat that all the way down. Whoops. Perfect. Oh, it's even better now. Look, I got a little squiggle on there as well now. Opposites attract. I just love these colours together. They're just absolutely gorgeous. Like I say, I'm loving this suite. When I first saw it, I didn't think much of it, but I am so glad I bought it. Just so happy I bought it. And I think my father-in-law is going to enjoy his cards for the rest of the year. His Father's Day coming up soon. You could always get something that says Happy Father's Day from another one, and just add that on as well. I adore them. Absolutely stunning. So there we go. That's my final version of my week 20 sketch. Thank you all for staying to the end and for all your lovely support. Come back tomorrow and see what we make tomorrow. Bye.